I like to sleep on the weekends, and usually like the aim is for me to sleep on the weekends because of how early I wake up during the week. But I kind of have like a lot of things that I need to do this weekend that I could not do during the week, so that's why I'm kind of up like a bit early. I would have woken up at 7, but then I was just lazy. I was honestly just so lazy, so it's fine. Currently I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna go make a matcha and then have a meeting at 9:30 to I think 11:30, and then after that I'm going to meet Barbara. We're just having a catch up. We have not actually seen each other this year. In 2024 we have not seen each other in March. How can you be friends and you've not seen each other for that long? Anyway, so that's my plan. So I'm just gonna go down, go make that matcha, and attend my meetings, do the work that I need to do, and yeah, then go about my day and my weekend and just everything. I literally just put on like this sweater and vest. I'm just gonna put like a necklace over here so it doesn't look so plain and just so ew. This meeting is in 10 minutes. I'm not even sure whether I'm going to show my face because it's on Zoom. Might as well just be prepared. Trying to look decent. I want to get more of these sweaters. I love this sweater so much. Like I used to wear it so much. It actually shrank because me and my silliness decided to put all of my blacks in the washing machine and I put it to dry. And when you put it to dry, it's a very high temperature. Not really high temperature, but like it's relatively high temperature. So it kind of shrunk, but it's not bad. Like it's still doing what it needs to do. Like this is my favorite cardigan to wear ever. Anyways, I'm literally just coming here to fix my hair and attend this meeting. I'm about to do my hair very soon because how it's looking, it's not looking good. This is literally it. In like 2 seconds, we're done. I'm not sure really, to be very honest with you, whether I'm going to be seen in this meeting. I could actually be doing like work on the side because like the multitask. Do my eyebrows look okay? Anyways, we'll just get into this meeting. I finished my meeting. And now I want to do some edits and like an assignment that is due on Monday, so I need to finish that this weekend. I'm kind of hungry. I'm craving a breakfast wrap with like eggs, with sausage, with bacon, with tomatoes, the whole thing. But it's 10:50 right now and I am meeting my friend at 1. And I know we're not gonna have lunch probably till 2, so I'm just gonna wait, enjoy my matcha. Until then, we're just gonna be getting some work done. My best friend again. I already have a card and the bag. I didn't know to get them. So I actually wanted to get this PS. It's with the messages. You know, this one says just be strong, I'm sorry, happy birthday. Just decided to go for this one. This looks like a the bag is so You're welcome.
home. You know, I have to recap. After recap the whole day, I'm actually looking for my lip balm because I feel like my lips are so dry. You know, I have to do a recap of like how the day went, and like you're gonna have to forgive my like background lighting. I don't know, I think my laptop went through like an update in the middle of the night yesterday, and whatever is on my laptop screen is not what is on my monitor screen, and like I can't really complain. Like, it's low-key cool. I got tired. It's been such a long day. We walked around so much and we ate so much, so like I need to take a nap, a really good nap. But like it was such a good day. Like we ate so much. Initially, like the plan was to do lunch. No, it was trampoline and lunch, but like when we went to the trampoline place, it was kind of looking kiddish, and we're adults, so you don't want to go there and you start crashing someone's kid. You know what I mean? Like, you just don't want to go there and then you're jumping into like a whole ball pit, and like there's a kid underneath and you're lying on them. Like, that's crazy. That's actually ridiculous. So we just decided we're not going to do that, and we went for lunch first. We had like a whole long chit chat, and then we went to study center, we went to textbook center, went to look at a few books. For the first time ever I have gone into textbook center, or basically any bookshop, and I have not been moved to get a book. Maybe like one or two, but like I really wasn't feeling it, maybe just because I had eaten a bit too much, and I am low-key feeling guilty because I have kind of slacked on my reading. So I didn't really get a book, but she got like 2 books. And then after textbook center, I think we went to like a cute dessert kind of pastry restaurant shop, and like it was kind of nice. Like I got a tiger boba tea. This is actually my first time trying milk boba tea. Usually I take fruit teas. It was tiger, I want actually taro tea. Taro, I'm just gonna say it as it is, taro tea. But the lady there kind of said it's not sweet at all, like it's just boba and milk. So she suggested tiger. Tiger was actually my second option, so I went for a tiger instead. It's okay, it's alright. Like, I like the boba, but it's so much milk, and me and milk really aren't sitting together. I'm definitely gonna be back on my fruit teas. I'm just gonna stick to the fruit teas. And yeah, like basically most of the day, like we just kind of chatted and caught up. It was a very nice catch up, and then yeah, came back home. It's been such a long but active and really nice day. Like, it was really nice to catch up with her and just kind of talk and hear where we are in regards to life and everything, and like what we want to achieve in our personal lives. And now I am back home, and I'm not gonna lie to myself and tell myself that I'm actually going to be working. I'm not. I'm actually going to go take a shower and then take a nap and wake up and do some work. Not even some work, just do work. That's gonna be my day.
We outside. We haven't been outside in a minute. We have not been outside here for a minute. I don't even know what I'm coming here to talk about, really and truly. I think if you see me outside here, and if you see me outside, we're having one of those moments. We're having one of those deep thought moments. And currently I'm in a place right now where I think life is kind of putting me in an uncomfortable situation to get comfortable with it. Kind of been having like one of those lows for the past few weeks. This is such a TMI because I don't talk publicly, obviously, about my own personal life. But hey, this is to anybody who thinks that they need it and that you're not going through this alone. Life is just kind of mentally whooping my ass. Mentally and probably psychologically, like, hey, no, don't get me wrong, like, I'm fine. I'm okay. It's just things are a bit tough right now, and I'm one person who does not sit and just settle or be silent, especially when I have goals that I want to pursue. It's really been one of those moments where I don't know what to do next, and that's okay. I'll figure it out along the way. Days do get better. Luckily for me, I think I was in a point where I really didn't know what to do, and I was put in some very interesting situations that led me to talking to very powerful and impactful women in the industry. Basically, things do take time. You have to be patient. Your work will speak for you, and give yourself grace.
give yourself grace, because you're not just sitting there. Like, as an individual, if no one has told you this, you're doing enough. I think for me, I feel like I usually don't do enough, depending based off of my upbringing and the people that I surround myself with, which is basically family. I think I've been brought up knowing that you don't settle for less. It has to be constant progression, constant productivity, like constant, like up. You're not allowed to get stuck somewhere along the way. And I think the people who I look up to, it's always been the case. I think we assume that the people that we look up to and the positions that they hold, that they just got there. We don't really talk about it. No one talks about their journey and how they got to where they got to and what they had to do to get to where they get to, and the amount of work and the sacrifices that they had to make. And I think some of us are not really comfortable with that. We're not comfortable with knowing that there's going to be a lot of work coming along the way. We're in an era where I think we romanticize, or we idolize being successful, but we're not taking into consideration what it actually means to be successful. You need to understand that even where you are right now, you are successful because you're not where you are yesterday or probably a year ago. Maybe where you are right now is something that you paid for, and I think I talked about this the last time I was outside here having a conversation with you guys, in that you need to be grateful for where you are, even though you're not really seeing any progress, or like you can't really quantify what your success looks like at this moment. Over time you'll start to see it. Just make sure that you're putting in as much as effort as you can. Give 100 in everything that you do. We're human beings, and you need to take that into consideration, that no one is actually perfect. We do have our flaws, even us as individuals, as much as we expect so much probably from other people. But again, it's coming from a point of constantly progressing. So we have to give ourselves grace, and we need to realize, like, sometimes we need to take a rest. You are allowed to rest. You don't have to be competing with the world or with society to be successful, or to have this much money, or to be at this point in your life. Like, everyone's journey is very different, and we are all brought into this world for different purposes, and when we leave, we're all gonna have our own stories to tell. As long as, my uncle said this yesterday when I went for a birthday dinner, in that when you leave this world, make sure you leave this world empty, knowing that you learned as much as you could and you gave everything that you could, so that when it comes to the last days, you don't feel like you're in a phase where you're saying, what if I did this? Why didn't I do this? Why did I achieve this? If you know you put 100% and you gave your all and impacted people and made a difference, be it in your own personal life or anybody else's or whatever that you may be, give 100 of everything that you do. But also realize that you deserve that 100 that you give to everybody else. I'm kind of rambling right now. Yeah, give yourself grace, and things do take time, and that you're not going through it on your own. We are successful in our own ways, be it wherever that you may be. Right now, you are successful in whatever that you may be doing. Where you are right now, maybe somebody is praying that they were there as well. Yeah, give yourself grace. I'm just gonna kind of end it there, and tell anybody who's kind of going through it right now that you are not on your own, that there are people who have been in your position and that they've made it out. It's okay to talk about things. I think Taraji P. Henson said, you're not the only one going through these things, and if you don't speak to people probably about what you're going through, people that you do trust, or it doesn't even have to be like a direct conversation of telling them like what you're going through, but once you start hearing stories of how people went through probably something similar that you went through, you know that you're not going to be the only one who's going through it right now, and that you can borrow a leaf or two from them. So you're not going through this on your own. Like, things do get better over time. Just allow yourself to kind of feel what you need to feel. If you need one day to cry, or a week, or whatever, give yourself that time, give yourself that grace, because once you have been able to eradicate or remove yourself from a position of feeling so much, it's okay to feel, feeling so much, or like being in a negative space, your mind starts to clear up. It's really one of those quotes that we just say like passing by, like we don't really probably deep into it, is that when you think you're going through a dark phase, or when you're going through one of the toughest and darkest times, that's when you start to see the light somewhere where you didn't think you'd see it before. I hope you learned something, a thing or two, or like I helped somebody somewhere. It's just really one of those moments. If you see me outside here talking like this, just know I'm kind of going through it. So yeah.